Pseudo force, next application we are going to discuss now. Here I am going to take an inclined plane. Inclined plane. Observe carefully here. This is an inclined plane. It is on the surface. It is on the ground. Now what happened means at the bottom it is smooth. It is smooth. There is no friction. Saying smooth means no friction. A block is located on the inclined plane. Block is located on the inclined plane. Now, when the block is located on the inclined plane, what we can do here, the weight always acts downward. First of all, let us draw one lines here. This is a common for that is whenever any block is on the inclined plane, what I'm giving is the common information. There's always weight will act downward. Weight will act downward. Weight is mg. Block mass is m. Block mass is m means weight acts downward. Mg is the weight of the block. And here this is a lying on a wedge, or we call it as an inclined plane. Inclined plane. Now the inclination angle here is theta. Inclination angle theta. This angle is theta means this angle is also theta from geometry. Then resolving into components, we can write here where angle makes that line, this line, where angle makes with mg, that line will become always cos component. So I can write here mg cos theta, mg cos theta. Another line will become here, mg sin theta, mg sin theta. Now normal reaction is n, normal to the body, normal reaction is like that. And this inclined plane is on the smooth surface. Inclined plane is on the smooth surface. You are not considering any friction. There is no friction at all. Either ground and between inclined plane, or on the plane of this inclined plane and this one block. Here if you observe, here also there is no friction. There is no friction anywhere. There is no friction. Everything is smooth. Here they are telling that suppose the inclined plane is allowed to move in the, that means we are pushing, we are applying the force on inclined plane such that inclined plane is moving with an acceleration a in this direction. So inclined plane is moving with an acceleration a in that direction. If inclined plane is moving with that direction means the pseudo force will act on the block which is present on the inclined plane. Now carefully observe. This is the acceleration of inclined plane. Acceleration of inclined plane is in this direction. Pseudo force on the block. Here block is placed on the inclined plane. Pseudo force on the block will be exactly opposite. Pseudo force is always opposite to the acceleration. So I can take the pseudo force in this direction. Pseudo force means simply mass of the block into acceleration. So that is pseudo force. Obviously, we can observe that if this angle is theta, and this is what happened beta vertical line, this is horizontal line, this angle theta means this is 90 minus theta. So vertical, horizontal, perpendicular. So this is theta, this is 90 minus theta. And for this line, again, this line is perpendicular. So again, here we will get theta. So from geometry, we can write this angle is also theta. Very simple geometry it is. So here these two lines are perpendicular. So here theta mean this will be 90 minus theta. Again, this line and this line are perpendicular. Here 90 minus theta mean this line will become theta. Now from that information, now I can resolve MA into components. I told you that always where angle makes, that line must be cos. So this line we have to get a cos term. That means I can write here, this is MA cos theta in this direction. And where we'll get the MA sin theta means the where the line does not cut with the angle. This line you observe better. This line makes an angle theta with MA. So this is cos term. This line is not making an angle theta because these two are perpendicular. Resolving MA into components. One is MA cos theta. In this line now I'll get MA sin theta. I will get MA sin theta, MA sin theta. So now if we observe the forces here, just let us again take the diagram and observe the forces here. So what I did here, first of all, I have taken a block on inclined plane, inclined plane. Here if you observe, already I told this is n and this value is mg cos theta, mg cos theta. And if you observe here, I got here mg sin theta, already I wrote these things. And here I got it as ma cos theta. In this direction I got ma cos theta, ma cos theta. Again in this direction I have written just now ma sin theta, ma sin theta. So I hope you are clear with these forces. What are the forces are there? So now the forces acting here is what we can say, the block is on the inclined plane. Block is on the inclined plane means normal reaction is equal to sum of the forces opposite must be equal. In this direction forces are ma sin theta and mg cos theta. Opposite direction is n. So I can write n is equal to ma sin theta plus mg cos theta. Okay, fine. But here MA cos theta and MG sin theta we have. That is our next step. So I think you understood about normal force or normal reaction. The normal reaction here I can write it as what? MA sin theta plus MG cos theta. Okay, we understood this one also. Now leave the normal reaction. We discussed about normal reaction over. Here we are going to discuss now some situations. In downward, what we have is mg sin theta. Downward, mg sin theta. Upward, what we have is ma cos theta. Ma cos theta. Here mg sin theta is there, ma cos theta is there. Suppose body is not moving, body remains at rest. Body is at rest means body is at rest. Rest means upward forces must be equal to downward forces. That is ma cos theta must be is equal to mg sin theta. So when we write like this, will be cancelled. Will be cancelled. A is equal to what should I write? G into sin theta by cos theta. G into sin theta by cos theta means A is equal to, I can write G tan theta. So I got the expression if the block remains at rest on the inclined plane, that is nothing but, that is what is the acceleration is with the inclined plane is moving, the acceleration with which the inclined plane is moving is equal to G tan theta. Then the block will be in equilibrium condition. Block will be in equilibrium condition. Fine. So I got A equal to G tan theta. If this acceleration it moves. This is one situation. This is one situation. We'll see next one more situation. Suppose here the acceleration what we are taking here. Suppose we are telling that acceleration what we are taking, that is G. A is equal to G I am taking. If I take A equal to G, A equal to G, already what I wrote beta here, this is MA cos theta. Ma cos theta. It is A equal to G means I have to write it as mg cos theta. And this is already what we know, mg sin theta. Mg sin theta. So here A ma cos theta, and suppose now I am taking now, A equal to G. A equal to G I am taking. So A equal to G. That means that is the inclined plane is moving with an acceleration equal to G value. So simply, already we know ma cos theta means in that ma cos theta, just now I substituted as mg sin theta. Okay, fine. So here was sorry. Here what happened? I told I have to write here mg cos theta. Mg cos theta. Fine. Now it's fine. From where did you get this expression? From our first starting only. Here you observe here. Here this a value, they are telling that this a value is equal to g. So this a value is equal to G means in the place of A, I am putting G here. In the place of A, I am putting G. So now this direction force mg cos theta, this direction force mg sin theta, I can write. I hope you are clear with this one now. So now, let me take the diagram here. So A equal to G, mg cos theta, mg sin theta. and the block is mass is m. Fine. Now, if theta is equal to 45, first case, here we are taking some cases. Case 1, theta is equal to 45. This theta I am equating to 45. Theta 45 means, what happened beta? Upward force and downward force both are equal. Because theta 45 means sin theta is equal to cos theta. Sin theta and cos theta both are equal. Sin theta and cos theta both are equal means what will happen beta here? What is the acceleration here? It moves means the acceleration, you have to say it is 0. So the acceleration will be 0. Sin theta cos theta means acceleration is 0. There is no acceleration if the upward force and downward force are equal. So the acceleration of the particle will become 0 if upward force and downward forces are equal. So this is one situation. Fine. Suppose here we are taking that theta is greater than 45. This is the theta, okay, fine. This theta is greater than 45, greater than 45. What will happen? So theta is greater than 45 means downward it is what beta? Mg sin theta. Upward what we have beta? Mg cos theta. Mg cos theta. So here m is the mass. Theta is greater than 45. Theta is greater than 45. Theta is greater than 45 means definitely sin theta is greater than cos theta. Sin theta is greater than cos theta. If you observe theta values beta, theta values for 0 degree and 45 degree, 30, suppose we'll take 30 also, 0 degree, 30 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, like that if you observe for sine and cos, for sine and cos. So sine and cos if you observe. What is sine 0? 0. Cos 0? 1. Sine 90? 1. And cos 90? 0. So sine value is increasing. Sine value is increasing from 0 to 1. And cos value is decreasing. Cos value is decreasing. It is increasing. Sine is increasing function. Cos is decreasing function. Cos is decreasing function. So now when you take sin theta is greater than cos theta, whenever theta is greater than 45, theta is greater than 45 from 45 to 90, from 45 to 90 and 0 to 45 observe. Here sin theta value will be greater than cos theta. And here sin theta will be less than cos theta. At exactly at 45 degree, both are equal. Sin theta is equal to cos theta. This is the information to be known. I hope you are clear with the trigonometry expressions for sine and cos, which is there in your school itself about this information about trigonometry, sine function, cos function, values and all those things. You are very clear. Fine. Now coming to here, sine theta is greater than cos theta. Sine theta is greater than cos theta means now the body will accelerate down because downward force is greater than sine theta greater than cos theta means obviously mg sine theta will be greater than mg cos theta. Mg sin theta is greater than mg cos theta means the body will move down the plane, down the inclined plane, down the inclined plane. The body will move down the inclined plane. So now the body is moving down the inclined plane. Here the acceleration of the inclined plane is a equal to 0. That case we are discussing. And let us write this a block acceleration as a dash, or let us write block acceleration as some a naught. Block acceleration as a naught. A naught is block acceleration, A is inclined plane acceleration. From here, I can write MA naught. The body is sliding down. Observe carefully here. The body is sliding down. It's coming down. Coming down means downward force minus upward force. Coming down means downward force minus upward force. So from that information, I can write mg sin theta minus mg cos theta minus mg cos theta. Everywhere I can cancel m, and finally I can write acceleration is g into sin theta minus cos theta, and it is in the down on the inclined plane. It's coming down on the inclined plane. So this is acceleration of block. So block acceleration, block acceleration. So block acceleration. In previous, what is the block acceleration when they are equal? Let us write here also the block acceleration as a naught. So here also a naught is 0. So block acceleration is 0. Block acceleration is 0. Block acceleration is 0. In these two cases, I hope you are clear. Here when theta equal to 45 we discussed. Now we discussed about theta greater than 45 also. Our next condition is theta is less than 45. Now theta is less than 45. Theta is less than 45 degree, less than 45 degree. So here again as usual a equal to g, we told a equal to g, and here the block is on the inclined plane, block is on the inclined plane, and we know this is now mg sine theta, this is mg sine theta, and in opposite direction I will take it as mg cos theta. So mg sine theta and mg cos theta we have, and the block mass is m, block mass is m. Now it is going, now what happened, theta is less than 45 means immediately how to understand sine theta is less than cos theta. Sine theta less than cos theta means mg sine theta is less than mg cos theta. So obviously the body has to move up the inclined plane. Now the body is moving up the inclined plane, moving up the plane, moving up the inclined plane, moving up the inclined plane. I can write like that and I can conclude here. When the body is moving up means your angle is theta is less than 45. Theta is less than 45. So that I hope you are clear with this expression. Now the acceleration, let me call it as a naught for the block. So m a naught is equal to, the mass is m. So m a naught is equal to, what should I write? It's going up means, yes, it's going up means what you have to write, m a naught is equal to upward force minus downward force, that is mg cos theta minus mg sin theta. Everywhere now I can cancel m. Everywhere I can cancel m. So I can write now the final expression as a naught is equal to, I can write g into cos theta minus sin theta, g into cos theta minus sin theta. This is the expression when we are taking a is equal to g condition theta less than 45. A is equal to g when theta is greater than 45. This is the situation. And when a is equal to g and theta is equal to 45, a naught is 0. Like that, we discuss the wedge concepts here, and this is one important application related to the pseudo force. So I hope you are clear with this pseudo force application.